hundreds of billions of dollars in tariff money. We're going to be issuing dividends later on, somewhere prior to probably the middle of next year, a little bit later than thousands of dollars for individuals of moderate income, middle income. We're going to pay down debt. We have a lot of money from tariffs. If we didn't have tariffs, this nation would be in serious trouble.
A major economic promise from U.S. President Donald Trump is under fresh scrutiny, and the numbers behind it are raising serious questions in Washington. President Trump has said that Americans could soon receive what he's calling tariff dividends, payments of at least $2,000 per person aimed at middle and moderate income households. He told reporters in the Oval Office that the administration wants the payouts to begin by mid-2026, just months before the crucial midterm elections. But the plan needs Congress. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has already admitted new legislation would be required. On Truth Social, Trump claimed the U.S. is taking in trillions of dollars, promising that these dividends will be possible while also paying down America's massive $37 trillion national debt. But a new independent analysis paints a far more complicated picture. According to the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, if Trump's tariff dividends are structured like the pandemic-era stimulus checks, they would cost around $600 billion per year. That's twice the amount the administration's tariffs are expected to bring in annually. So far this year, Trump's tariffs have generated about $100 billion, including tariffs that are currently tied up in legal battles and could be struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court. Even with all tariffs counted, including those under challenge, the annual revenue tops out near $300 billion. But without those contested tariffs, the number drops below $100 billion. Because of that huge gap, analysts say the government could only afford to pay $2,000 dividends every other year, and that too only starting 2027, assuming all tariffs stay in place. If the Supreme Court upholds the lower court rulings and declares many of Trump's tariffs illegal, the first dividends could be delayed by 7 years. The Watchdog warns that diverting tariff revenue to cash payouts instead of deficit reduction would push America's debt burden even higher. Under current law, U.S. debt is expected to reach 120% of GDP by 2035. Using tariff money for dividends would push that to 127%. If the $2,000 payments are made every year, debt could climb to 134% of GDP. So while Trump's tariff dividend plan promises quick cash for millions of Americans, the actual math shows a massive long-term cost and a political fight that could shape the economic landscape heading into the 2026 midterms.